Yeah, Mike, a much different scene than what we've seen earlier today and throughout the day. As you can tell behind me, we're in front of the home now. Investigators, crime scene tape have all disappeared, have gone. We've had people for the past couple of hours drive by, kind of stop, look, see if they can see anything else from the road. But as you can tell, it's a little dark to see anything from where we are standing. And then we've had some people drive up the driveway, go in the house, and then come back out. We don't know who those people are, but we will continue to update you on any information that becomes available. Yeah, Mike, this busy holiday season is just now starting, and that means thousands of shoppers, like the ones you see behind me, will be headed to the stores.
How's it going out there?
Well, you know, we're kind of inside Best Buy. It was really nice weather, though, but we decided to bring it inside. And as you can see behind me, the line just keeps on going. But when you're out shopping, there are some precautions that you need to take in order to keep you and your family safe. Yeah, the council chambers is continuing to fill up as we speak, with people trickling in behind me. They've also opened up the back hallway to let the overflow of people wanting to speak stand and wait their turn. And officials tell me they expect this meeting to last for hours. Tom, officials I talked to today expect the room to be packed, with people voicing their concerns and opinions over the new jail study and the proposed jail tax. Officials tell me that the room behind me is expected to be packed, and they say this meeting could last even longer than the last one. It is so much fun, Mike. We're having a quacking good time. Get it? Well, even though it is super hot out here, the crowds are absolutely massive. I'm going to step out of the way. Go ahead and look behind me.
Fun, Taylor.
Yeah, Tom, it is sizzling out here. We're super hot, but it's so much fun. And some kids behind me have a great way to cool off. Oh my goodness. They're dipping water, or they're dipping hats into water. Now, hundreds have turned out for this National Night Out. The annual event helps build better relationships and positive relationships between the community and local law enforcement and first responders. This event has been going on nationwide for about 35 years and here locally for more than 15. The event offers free food, games, and fun for the whole family, all bringing the community together in a positive atmosphere. The event is free to all, and it goes on until 8. I can just feel it right now. And there's plenty of ways for you to cool off and enjoy. I'm having way too much fun out here, Tom. But there's plenty of time for you to enjoy everything. Come meet the police, the fire, everything you can possibly imagine. Oh, well, thank you. I got a hat now, too. How cool. Tom, I'm going to throw it back to you.
Well, it sounds like and looks like you're having way too much fun there, Taylor.
Mike Kalin was a beloved daughter, sister, and friend. She had a passion for art and a talent for making others smile. But her life was tragically cut short. Memories of Kalin Whitaker are vividly on display in her mother's home.
And she would initial with KW at the corner.
Each day since her death in 2014 has been a struggle.
They're very personable to me. Seeing her picture, even though she's not with me, just gives me a reminder that she's looking at me and she's still around me, very much around me.
It's been 4 years since Kalin Whitaker was found dead in Connor Scott's home in Martinsville, Illinois. Scott was her boyfriend at the time. Initially, it appeared to be a suicide. Then an autopsy ruled her death was undetermined. But 10 months later, it was changed to homicide.
Obviously, they're not telling us something because they're all afraid to press charges, and that I don't understand that.
We deserve closure. We deserve peace. This is a homicide case. It has been since 2015, and nothing's being done about it, and I am angry, very angry.
No charges were ever filed in Kalin's death, leaving her family upset and confused. That's when the family contacted us, hoping to receive answers. And for the past few months, we tried to find those answers. We obtained Kalin's death certificate. It states homicide was her manner of death. There's also a list of evidence the family says shows Kalin was murdered. The list includes interviews, forensic testing, photos, and a crime scene recreation video. Illinois appellate prosecutor Ed Parkinson is in charge of the case. In a written review of the case, he said the following: "It is my opinion that Kaylin could not have shot herself in the location where the bullet entered her skull. The amended findings as a cause of death as a homicide best fits the situation in this case." Former Vigo County Coroner Dr. Roland Core agrees.
Having looked at hundreds and hundreds of suicidal wounds, more than 100 homicidal gunshot wounds, it is my opinion that this is not a suicide.
In addition, Parkinson told us that the former boyfriend, Connor Scott, has been cooperative. Parkinson also said the following about Scott and the case.
I'm not calling him a suspect because we haven't filed any charges. I was her boyfriend or fiance at the time, I presume, and yes, they were together at the time of her death. It is true that she, from what we can tell, that she died from a gunshot wound while in the company of that person.
We tried to contact Connor Scott, but were unable to reach him.
Very photogenic. She was very photogenic.
Kaylin's loved ones continue to seek answers and justice. Until that happens, all they have are memories and frustration.
She was a good girl, a good person, very kind, very loving. She loved her family. She loved her life. She did love her life. And to know that it was taken from her is hard to grasp.
Now, Mike, this story is far from over. Ed Parkinson said if any charges are filed, we better be prepared for a trial.
Taylor, it's very interesting. Well, why are they waiting to file charges?
Yeah, well, Parkinson told me that they must have significant evidence in order to pursue.
All right, that makes sense. All right. It was a great night for trick-or-treaters, and it was also kind of a spooky, creepy night for those who dared to venture outside. And what's more Halloween than a haunted house? Taylor Williams went out into the night for some very scary fun, and she joins us now live. There you are in Linton. Happy Halloween, Taylor.
Hi, Mike. Happy Halloween. I am a scaredy cat. Get it? Like my ears, scaredy cat. And in the spirit of Halloween, I decided to come to a haunted house. And the experience left me shaking in my boots. On Halloween night, all the ghosts and ghouls come out to play, hoping to frighten those who cross their path.
It's just a lot of fun entertainment, and you know, we've been here for 8 years doing this. We got quite a following.
Keegan Inman is one of 3 owners of the Frightmares Haunted House in Linton. Every year, more than 400 hours of manpower turn an old house and storefront into your worst nightmare. What are you doing in my swamp? It's a frightening destination that lures those who are brave enough to enter the house.
I don't know, it just gives you, it gives you a rush, and it's just fun, really.
I think for a lot of people it's just a tradition. For kids it's something to do. For adults it's something they've done their entire lives, and it's part of Halloween.
It's a part of Halloween that I've never experienced. So I agreed to face my worst fears. Any tips, or like, can I not be scared at any point?
The best thing to do, like I said, is try to not show that you're too scared, because you're just going to get picked on.
Easier said than done. With a pair of 3D glasses, I entered the house. Around every twist and turn, there was a new, terrifying creature waiting. And once inside, no one was safe from the monsters that hide in the night, including our photographer. The things that go bump in the night will have you running for your life. Or in my case, the bathroom. How do I feel right now?
Yeah.
Well, I've already peed. Thankfully, we survived to report another day. Yay, I got through it!
We got it, everyone.
Okay. Hi. So as you can tell, I am still a scaredy cat, but I had a lot of fun with the experience. And next year, I'm going to make you and Jesse come back and do it.
I think, Taylor, you need to just stay down there through the weekend.
Back to you. Save me some candy.
Okay, we'll do that. Very good. The new Vigo County Jail is on the minds of many in the community, including members of the Vigo County Council. But it's not just the location of the jail that is concerning many people. Taylor Williams was at the council meeting and joins us now to explain. Taylor.
Yeah, Mike, with less than a week left to provide a decision to the federal court, residents and county officials are looking for answers on the present and future jail. 29.88. That's the number of additional staff the Vigo County Jail needs to hire in order to run the current jail. That information was shared during Tuesday night's Vigo County Council meeting.
It's no secret we've been understaffed for decades. So, but now, with this pending lawsuit and the fact that we have a federal judge now involved, I think that the situation is a lot more grave and a lot more serious.
Over the past 4 years, a study done shows that the jail is not adequately staffed. That fact is one of the reasons the county is facing a lawsuit that the current jail is unconstitutional. The study was not required by the lawsuit, but Sheriff Greg Ewing says it's the county's way of being proactive.
I think what people need to understand is I need help, and any help that the council can give me will just make our situation a little more better.
Residents wanted answers about the jail, such as the operating expenses, design, cost, and location, including the possible site across from the aquatic center. Officials understand those concerns.
Having a police station right across the street from a park is awesome. I grew up in that park, and I know if my kids were playing over there, I'd feel comfortable.
Now, the meeting just got over, and I have official word from Sheriff Greg Ewing. It says the meeting just got over. They hired 3 jailers with further discussion on adding additional in the future. However, they've been approved but not hired. Mike, back to you.
All right, good information there, Taylor.
On an old gravel road just a few miles outside of Bowling Green, Indiana, sits a piece of history just waiting to be explored, if you dare. The tales inside McCann Manor are as tortured and as rugged as the exterior.
Well, it's definitely not your normal haunted house, that's for sure. It's a little more extreme.
The McCann Manor was built in 1856. Some say it served as an asylum and a poor farm, before eventually closing as a nursing home in the 2000s. Ray Gerhardt bought the property in 2001 to create a flea market and auction house. Then in 2007, the manor was transformed into a true haunted house. And some say there are ghosts in every room.
Well, some people don't even go all the way through. They don't make it, even grown-ups. We actually bring grown-ups back out of there. Certain people feel like they feel different things than others, and they just can't make it through there.
Even during the daytime, this place has an uneasy feel to it. Whether the ghosts are real or not, when I took the tour, I definitely felt we were not alone.
This was kind of like the waiting room when it was a nursing home. Yeah, it's like one's moving, but the rest of them are...
And when touring the jail portion of the manor, someone didn't appreciate my questions.
Well, they had the bars and stuff down to one side. And they would lock people in there.
The brand new battery's 4-hour microphone went dead. And throughout the tour, our camera continued to have problems. Other people have had similar experiences, including Jesse Walker.
The thing that was the scariest to us is when we went into the lower part of it. And, you know, that's where they kept the people that were a little harder to control. And while we were down in those areas, kind of like a dungeon area, really, the batteries in our cameras usually last a long, long time. And all of a sudden, the energy from our batteries just, we were losing the battery life for some reason. And I'd never experienced that before in all the live shots I'd done. I would say it's hands down probably the spookiest and most haunted that I know of in Clay County.
I still have goosebumps. The manor is hosting a special No Scare tour on Halloween night for families from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then it will be done for the season, but it will be back next year.